opportunity, and you mentioned about the Brookfield HDFC to explore that space. What exactly in your mind means how you want these people to explore this space and monetize it?
No, this is a fairly new concept in India because there are all the IT companies and back office companies, data centers, insurance companies, you name it. Many of them, global capability centers, they want large office space, but they won't want to buy it. They want to rent it. While developers who build it want to sell it. So we have to find a media that the builder gets his money and the user pays rent and doesn't buy. And so we have these large international players who buy the property and then do a REIT in a Singapore market or a developed, even in India the market will come. And their properties all club together and then they do a REIT. And we have half a dozen REITs going, and you get you get a return as well as there is some capital appreciation. So it's a good saving product for individuals as well as an opportunity for institutional investors. So REITs have become very popular and will grow further as more and more space gets rented out.
So you
So
mentioned
speaking
about the
of the
insurance
West Asia
segment.
crisis, banks have kept aside large buffers. They are saying, they are saying if it continues, the impact could be seen in Q1. What do you think the industry should be careful about? And
So
what
far
should be
as
the way forward?
BFSI is concerned, I don't think that there is much cause of concern. Maybe slowdown in business, slowdown in new loan applications, and because the mood is not there in this West Asian thing, it impacts more the crude oil industry and inflation and airlines industry, hospitality industry, logistics industry. They are more directly impacted. The occupancy in hotels have come down. Tourists don't want to come at this time when there is global uncertainty. So, these sectors get impacted, but I don't think that BFSI will get that much impact.
So
What's
the
your view on the
second
elections
order
yesterday,
effects?
sir?
Sorry?
What's your view on the elections yesterday, especially in West Bengal?
No, I think election is an eye-opener, and it was predicted after the voting, that BJP will win handsomely. If you talk to people in Calcutta, most people did say that there will be a major swing. The surprise was in Tamil Nadu because one expected Stalin to be a little higher than Vijay, but that was a bit surprise. But what it shows is people need change. You need
Economically,
change
is there
in
an
the
impact,
state.
sir? Do you think?
Sorry?
Economically, is there an impact economy-wise?
No, I don't see any. In fact, it will be better because the new governments will always want to do new things.
So just one question I wanted to ask you, that with the high-profile exits from banks, basically
High profile?
high-profile exits from banks can lead to concerns in us, regarding the way the situation is being portrayed, with the chairman exiting and also alleging certain business practices not being up to the mark. How do you see that one can deal with the situation?
Are you talking of HDFC Bank? Yes, sir. I have nothing to do with HDFC Bank. I've retired. I'm not on the board. So I can't say anything about it. Except that you must read the Reserve Bank of India statement that the bank is strong, well capitalized, and there are no ethical issues.
So one thing on the insurance segment, you mentioned about the 3% penetration compared to 8% penetration globally. So what do you think that what should industry do just to increase
See, insurance was growing rapidly because the amount of premium you paid was allowed as a deduction from your income under the clubbing of deposits, bank deposits. But then now that benefit is removed. So once that benefit was removed, the new insurance policies have come down because of tax benefit has been removed. However, it is a savings product and it is a must for every family because now life is so uncertain. If something happens to the breadwinner, something happens to the person who brings income, you take a policy, you get payment for that because they're living in uncertain times. Life insurance becomes more mandatory and it has to grow as it has grown in other countries. In India, we have to do more education. To sell insurance, it's a safety or a family. It's a safety valve. Insurance premium is a safety. It's an insurance for future.
So how challenging do you see deposit mobilization for the industry?
Deposit mobilization for the banks is slow because most individuals like all of you must be putting money in SIPs. And SIPs are getting more and more funding every month. And the systematic investment plan of mutual funds have gathered a lot of retail savings, which in a way has helped India because the foreign institutions are taking huge sums of money out. You know, in the first 4 months of this year, $12 billion of foreign portfolio investments have gone out. Jan, Feb, March, April. So, and it's replaced by domestic investors. It is, in a way, it is good. We don't want to be dependent on overseas money. We want to be dependent on our domestic economy and domestic savers.
So there is one more question. This is one more question. This is related with the AI and BFSI and the risk, especially with the coming anthropic cloud methods involved. What is the way forward, sir, and how do you see this thing?
I didn't follow your question.
So there are very
So risks
questions
associated with the mythos for the banking sector.
It's still work in progress. It is still not known what will be the impact. People are guessing around how AI will impact. It's still an open issue, and we have to wait and see how it impacts, whether we lose jobs or it improves productivity. It enhances productivity for sure.
With the FDI interest in so many financial services companies, what does this mean for the next phase of growth for the BFSI sector?
No, next phase there will be more investments by foreign companies. There will be more investment. Indian groups are getting into financial services. Practically every large Indian group wants to be in the financial services. You see the Tatas, you see the Mahindras, you see the Birlas, they all are in financial services. And more will get into financial services.
Challenges associated with the housing financing sector, especially with the affordable housing, sir?
No, I would like more developers to build affordable homes. What we see is large homes coming up in larger quantities. What the need of the country is smaller 400 to 600 square feet apartments, not only in tier 1 but in tier 2 and tier 3 cities. And somehow we have to encourage developers to do smaller homes. And because it's easier to do larger homes because they're selling. But who will take care of the people who want smaller homes? So we have to incentivize developers to make smaller homes.
You speak about the affordable housing, sir. Means like in metro cities, means like in tier 1 cities, not even a single house is available for.
I know you have to go 30 kilometers out of the city.